Hey guys, it's Tina here. Welcome back to another episode of Tina Tries It. In today's episode, I'll be trying out some new Kit Kat makeup. So I've been dying to get my hands on this Kit Kat makeup, and unfortunately I didn't get both palettes. So there's two palettes. There's the original one that just looks like a red Kit Kat, and there's this one which is the Kit Kat Strawberry Tiramisu. Luckily my friend went to Korea and I told her to buy me one, so she got me this, but yeah, the other one was sold out everywhere. So in each of their palette there's 6 shades. The original palette has more browns, some matte caramels and golden shimmers, whilst the Strawberry Tiramisu palette has more peaches and brown hues. It also comes with a little makeup pouch with the Kit Kat logo, and each of these kits retail for about $24 each. So for today's video, I'm going to test out the pink one that I have. Let me swatch these for you. I don't know how they're actually going to swatch. So that's the first 3 shades. There's like a champagne color, and then the middle one's a little bit more glittery. It has a bit more of a pinky tone to it. And then that is actually supposed to be more of that reddy color, which isn't that pigmented. Let me swatch the last 3. Pop it underneath. So here we have a shimmery brown. This was supposed to be the darkest brown, but I didn't really do a good job swatching that one. And then there's like a medium matte brown. Let me just go over that again. There, you can see it a little bit better now. Again, these aren't super pigmented, but this is quite normal when it comes to eyeshadows in Korean makeup, because I feel like they don't really strive, or like they don't really opt for a super pigmented eyeshadow like what we have in like the Western makeup world. A lot of the time the colors are a lot more subtle, and the formulas are made for kind of like layering and a more natural look, I guess. So now I'm going to create an eye makeup look using all 6 colors. I usually only use about 2 or 3 shades for most of my eye looks, but I'm going to attempt to use every single shade here so we can get a better look of how they perform. Okay, I'm going to go in with the shimmer shade first, and I'm just going to use that to highlight underneath my brow bone. I haven't done this in ages actually. Actually, that's actually really nice. I think this would make a good highlight color, even like for my cheeks, if I just wanted to amp it up a little bit more too. And then I'm just going to pop some in the inner corners, just a little bit. It's not super shimmery, it's more, I would say it's like a more subtle highlight. Then I'm going to go into this last shade, and I'm just going to apply it into my crease. It's actually really subtle, maybe a little bit too subtle. I think this is a nice shade if you just want to like contour and just get a rough shape of where you want to place your eyeshadows. So I usually use like my bronzer for this step, but yeah, this color is good for that. Now on this side, I actually have like a small double eyelid tape because I woke up and my eyes are really uneven. So I'm just going to apply this over. Now with double eyelid tapes, when you apply makeup over it, you can see, but when I have my eyes open, it's not too obvious. I find that whenever I get a good night's sleep, that's when I know the next day I'm going to wake up with like an uneven eyelid, because one eye is going to be a little bit puffy, and it's always this side. So if I have an event, or if I know I'm shooting, I always, like before I go to bed, I'll pop a double eyelid tape on, but last night I forgot, so that's why I'm wearing it now. Okay, so that's 2 colors on my eyes. I'm going to go into the darker shade. I'm just using the same brush for all of this. I'm going to deepen up the outer corners. Again, this is really soft. I don't mind it for like a natural look, but if you really like something pigmented, I don't think you're gonna like this. It's gonna take a lot of layering to build up a decent intensity. But if you just want something like natural looking, and say you're new to applying eyeshadows and you want something a little bit more forgiving, then I feel like Korean eyeshadows are perfect for that, because you know, they're so lightweight and natural that even if you do make a mistake, you can kind of like blend it away really easily. Okay, so that's looking quite nice. It's getting a little bit more smoky. I'm creating a little bit more dimension. I can keep layering it if I want, but I think, you know, I think that's quite nice. For the center of my lids, I'm going to use this pinky shimmery color. So I'm just going to pop this into the center of my lid. Give it a little bit of highlight and dimension. I feel like this is as intense as this color is gonna get. I'm packing it on. And again, it's pretty subtle, but I do like it. It still looks quite nice. Now, one thing to note about double eyelid tape is when you put any shimmer colors on it, it actually becomes a lot more obvious. So usually I wouldn't apply shimmers on my double eyelid sticker. I usually stick with mattes, but I'm just gonna do this and you're gonna see that it just highlights it way more, right? Oh, should I just take it off now? I'm not a big fan of this look. Okay, I think I'm just gonna take the sticker off. Problem is, now I have an empty patch. See, my eye will stay like this for a little bit. I think like later, maybe after a few hours, it will just become uneven again unless I wear the double eyelid tape like the whole night. Then it lasts me the whole day. The struggles, you know, the struggles. I want to amplify that, so I'm going to apply this more of like a glittery shimmer. I'm just gonna like tap it on. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it did make a subtle difference. I feel like glitter is so in these days. I love the look of it because it kind of makes your eyelid look a little bit wet too. A bit glossy. Can you see the difference? It's really subtle, but yeah, it is a little bit more like shiny now. A little bit more sparkly. And I even wore contacts today. These are new ones from Olens. I forget what they're called, something Blossom. I shall link it because I know you guys always ask me what contacts are you wearing, and so I'll link it. Oh no, I got it on my lower lash. I've got fat fingers. At least I know I can just dust it off because it's not that pigmented. Last color is this shimmery brown. Oh, where is it? I can't see. I'm like trying to like get it. Yep, okay. And then I'm just gonna pop this color on my lower lash line. I'm actually gonna drag it down quite low because I feel like it just makes my eyes look so much bigger. And I'm gonna just deepen up the outer edges a little bit more with that same shimmery brown. I need more of a highlight, so I'm going to wet my brush, go into like one of those shimmery shades, maybe that champagne one that I used earlier. I just need a little bit more oomph. Wetting it helped. Okay, so I'm done with my eyeshadow. It's looking alright, it's not too bad. I mean, it is a nice look, but not super pigmented. I wish I had a Kit Kat now, guys. I really want to eat it. I just want to go. I'm going to pop on a little pair. This is Inspire from Petite Cosmetics. This is one of the best sellers in my range because they're short and they're designed for people with like smaller eye shapes and hooded eyes. So this is the eye makeup look that I created using the Kit Kat palette. So overall, I do like this makeup look. I do like the colors. The formula is really blendable. It's just the pigment that is somewhat lacking, I guess. Like, this is me layering up the colors multiple times, okay? And still I get a very soft, more natural, smoky eye. So if you're one that likes that really intense, bright, deep, dark colors, this isn't gonna cut it for you. But the packaging is really cute. I feel like it's a really good size to travel with. It's super small and we can like compare it with something. Like that's my Smashbox and that's my little Kit Kat. For $24 though, it is a little bit pricey, especially when it comes to like Korean eyeshadows. Generally you can get them for like what, $10, $15? So now it is time for me to rate this. I feel like I'm gonna be a bit harsh if I give this like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. Though the packaging is cute, I feel like it is a little bit expensive, and because you only get 6 shades, so 6 out of 10 is fair, right? Anyways, that is it to this episode of Tina Tries It. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, feel free to check me out. Check me out. Feel free to check out my Instagram. Don't know what happened there. But yeah, feel free to follow me on Instagram. I think I just need to lay down now. I'm tired. I shall speak to you guys next time. Bye.